I think it was a wonderful tasting, lovely white wines and fantastic red wines from Vientos, which I like very much because of their elegancy and their wonderful taste, fruitiness. I really liked it very much.
Oh, it's very good. It's excellent. It's very professional, and I think for me as a wine taster, and I saw the program in Sweden, and the way that you have put it in different categories and so on, it's very well made. It's just a dream. So fantastic.
The tasting is very interesting. Each day is different. Yesterday we started with some very nice wines, particularly the white wines of the Northeast, which are fresh, very nice. Today we're tasting some red wines, some new style red wines. This afternoon some more traditional. So I think the diversity, the variety of Spanish wines is very good.
I particularly enjoyed the first tasting in the morning, exploring the albariños, the various styles of albariño that you get in Rías Baixas. I've always enjoyed the grape, but it was an opportunity to taste Joven versions and oaked versions, and that was great. And I'm looking forward to the sherry tasting this afternoon.
We also tasted some sherries yesterday afternoon, which I think were very interesting and do have a good potential in China, because China also has fortified wines for over 800 years that are quite similar in texture, taste, and alcohol to sherry. So hopefully we do some programs with sherry in Taiwan and China.
I'm a great fan of sherry, I have to say. It's very sad that it's so unpopular where I come from in Ireland. It's making a little comeback, I think, but it takes time. For instance, one of the complaints people make at home, it can be that, it's very high in alcohol, but a Fino is 15%. There's many New World Shirazes are 14.5%, so it's essentially the same. I don't really buy that argument, and I spend a lot of my time trying to promote sherry. It's very versatile. It goes brilliantly with seafood and many other foods as well. So it's really worthwhile exploring. Fantastic range of styles as well,
Among the normal Swedish people, they don't really understand the sherry yet, because the Swedish people, they love the mix between sweet and sour and a bit salty. But and the sherry is dry, fruity, mineral, bit salty, but with almonds. So it takes a little bit. You have to have a kind of education before you really fall in love. But when you have done, you stay there forever.
I don't want to tell too many people either, because I think the wines are absolutely fantastic, world class, among the most complex in the world, and then given the price on top of it, as most of us in the wine business know, it's one of the greatest values in the world, without question.
Probably what's most interesting about Spanish wines is the diversity, from Galicia across to Rioja to the northeast, and then all of the down to sherry. There's so much variety and every different style of wine that you could possibly wish for. They are also, being old world wines, they tend to go very well with food. Mm-hmm. They're not too alcoholic on the whole, and they have sort of lots of nuances and subtleties that go well with food, but at the same time they can offer very good value for money. So there's really a bit of everything in Spain, and I think for that reason I love this. I love Spanish wine.
Oh, the tastings goes very well. It's very professional, and it's very interesting to see how far Spanish wine have come the last 10 years, especially in this area, where we used to consider them in Denmark like more or less mass-produced wine. I think they're making very, very good wines at the moment down there.
I think that my knowledge of Spanish wine has lagged behind my knowledge of other wines of the world, because so much has been happening in Spain so fast. And this is just an excellent opportunity for me to get up to speed on what's happening. It's really been eye-opening.
What was really interesting to me were the Shiraz. I mean, I knew that there were Shiraz in Spain, of course, but all the 5 Shiraz we tasted were really convincing in terms of quality and very attractive in price as well.
The tastings are very well organized, and I think that the wines selected for it are very, very well chosen because they're very representative of their terroir and identity. I'm very much impressed how many good wines in modern style are arriving every year.
In particular, I think the Mencía is a fantastic grape variety, very distinctive, very particular, recognizable. In some cases, a little more wood than I would have liked, but otherwise very delicate, elegant wines. And beyond that, Albarino, of course, a grape variety that I've been following for many years and shows huge potential, along with Verdejo from Rueda. I think these are the wines that are going to bring Spain into the 21st century in the international wine market.